Carmine Fiore was born on August 15, 1929, growing up in Brooklyn, New York. He attended PS 17 Elementary School and later Metropolitan Vocational High School, where he began training as a machinist. Carmine was just an infant when his father passed away. His mother remarried, but his stepfather left the family when Fiore was in grade school. Feeling the need to support his mother, the 9-year-old began shining shoes after school and eventually found work as a truck driver's helper by the age of 15. When Carmine was 17 years old, he was play fighting with a friend who was the nephew of Cy Chrissy, one of the owners of the famed Chrissy's restaurant. "I see Carmine's left hook come out all the time," Cy said, "and I know that this kid has a natural punch, which many pros knock themselves out to develop. I've been watching fights and fighters for years, and he reminded me of Billy Patrol, the Fargo Express." Cy brought Carmine to the Trinity Club in Brooklyn, introducing him to boxing manager Jimmy Dixon. Now a converted southpaw, Carmine trained at the club under the guidance of Dixon and John Ragazzi for 6 months. Fiore then competed in 10 amateur fights, winning all but one. His only defeat came when he was stopped due to a cut caused by an accidental headbutt. Fiore turned pro in January of 1948, fighting throughout Queens and Brooklyn. His career started shaky as he compiled a record of 13 wins against 7 losses before winning 12 of his next 15, with 3 draws. Now under the tutelage of trainers Nick and Dan Florio, Fiore had an unofficial manager in Jimmy Knapp, a member of the Genovese crime family. During his downtime from the boxing gym, Fiore played host at Chrissy's restaurant and played softball at least 3 days a week. In the ring, he scored upsets over Joey Carquito, Joe Atria, and Bozo Constantino, all of which made him one of the most talked about prospects in Brooklyn, until Fitzy Prudence stopped him in 7 rounds. After this defeat, Fiore was lightly regarded by critics because of what they called his morning glory tendencies. He would be dangerous for the first few rounds, but would suddenly tire if his opponent was working the body. In December of 1951, Fiore floored Chico Vijar early in their encounter, but went on to lose a unanimous decision. The bout had some controversy as Steve Ellis, the manager of Vijar, also did the radio broadcast of the bout and over-embellished everything Vijar did. Fiore lost 4 of his next 6, including a decision loss to Vince Martinez. In April of 1951, he faced Carmen Basilio in his highest-profile fight to date. He hurt Basilio in the first round, but couldn't finish the job and was stopped in 9 rounds. But his strong showing earned him a televised date against Archie Whitewater at the Rainbow Arena in Chicago.
A nice left hook, 2 of them by Fiore. That second one hurt. It was a right-hand punch by the Indian, and then Fiore came back with a devastating left hook. A hard right by Whitewater, followed by a left hook by Fiore. That punch of Fiore's cut Whitewater's mouth. His nose is bleeding also. And the right hand by Whitewater cut Fiore on the left side. So both of those blows landed and both took effect. There was a double left hook by Fiore. It was blocked by the Indian. Left hook by Carmine Fiore. There was a double left hook by Fiore, and it was from the body to the head. Sharp left hook into the body by Fiore hurt Whitewater. Fiore very strong and determined. Final round, round 10. Fiore countering with a left hook to the head. That's the bell ending round number 10 and ending the fight.
Attention, please. George William O'Connell scores 45 for Chief Whitewater and 55 for Carmine Fiore. The referee, Joey White, 46 for Whitewater, 54 Fiore. Jury Dr. Alan Frankel, 47 for Whitewater, 53 for Fiore, the winner. Carmine Fiore, the winner.
Carmine Fiore wins. Here, Perry, I'm very glad to see you. Look right into the camera, if you will. Carmine Fiore from the Brooklyn, from the Greenpoint section of Brooklyn.
That's right.
How about the fight tonight?
Well, I thought the fight was real tough. He's a tough boy. He's a strong kid. And I had to work to win the fight.
Did you think you had this fight all the way through?
Well, I tell you the truth, I thought I had a little edge on the fight.
You thought you had a little edge all the way
That's right.
through?
Enough to win.
Enough to win. Now who'd you like to take on now?
Well, I'd like to go back and meet Carmine Fiore. I'd like to meet Vince Martinez. And if it's possible, I'd like to meet Chico Vijay.
This boy, incidentally, battled Carmine Basilio. It was Carmine night on Saturday Night Fights. Carmine against Carmine. Basilio beat you. You think you could reverse it?
Maybe I could. I think I could.
Okay.
A very good chance.
Thank you very much, Carmine.
Can I say hello to
You
somebody?
can certainly say hello to anybody you want.
I'd like to say hello to the boys down in Fishies. Hi, boys. I'd like to say hello to... Forget it.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, Ben.
You're very welcome.
In July of 1953, Fiore came in as a late substitute to face a fellow Brooklyn native, the popular Danny Giovanelli. Adding to the intrigue was the fact that Giovanelli was managed by a member of the Colombo crime family, Sonny Francis, while Fiore was handled by Jimmy Knapp, a member of the Genovese crime family. Dispelling rumors of a possible fixed fight, the two went at it toe-to-toe, with the underdog Fiore flooring Giovanelli in the 8th round and winning an upset decision. The fight was considered to be the best performance of Fiore's career. "I won the welterweight championship of Brooklyn," Fiore said. "Now I want the New York State title. After that, who knows?" These victories were part of the longest win streak of Fiore's career. He now showed better late-round stamina, which he attributed to eliminating his participation in softball games after his boxing workouts. Fiore won 8 straight fights before losing a one-sided decision to Ramon Fuentes in July of 1954, after which his career went into a tailspin. 2 months later, Fiore received a rematch against Carmine Basilio, getting floored twice and losing a decision. A month later, he rematched Vince Martinez, who was offered a $20,000 payday to take a dive against Fiore. Martinez refused and stopped Fiore in the 7th round. Fiore fought only 4 more times after that bout, claiming he had trouble with his eyes. After a 1.5-year layoff, he returned to the ring and retired after a draw with Miguel Diaz. Fiore worked as a longshoreman before suffering from liver cancer in his later years. He passed away on October 29, 1992. Fiore was 62 years old. He remained a popular figure in the Brooklyn fight scene after his retirement. He loved retelling the story of his first fight with Carmine Basilio, where he said, quote, "I had him hurt, but I couldn't finish what I started."